Megan Fudge playing alongside Jill Braverman, the top seeds in the women's draw. Fudge, the all-time medal winner on the APP Tour. We just saw the 2 seed get knocked out in the quarterfinals as Sevigan Bates, the 7 seed, moving on. Semifinals are set. We're at the top of the bracket. The 1 versus the 4. Fudge Braverman taking on Amanda Hendry and Christine Maddox. This one, an interesting matchup in terms of styles. You have the power of Maddox, the left-handedness of Amanda Hendry. That can be a really difficult combination. Yeah, there you go. That's the word I was looking for. Going against.
Started with a C.
Yep. You know what? It's caffeine also starts with a C, and I think I need a little bit more of it. Going against Fudge and Braverman, and despite the fact that Fudge and Braverman are top seed, they have been consistent on tour this year. They haven't won since July in Newport Beach. They lost in the semifinals in Midland. What do you expect to see from this particular match?
Well, and they lost to a very good team in Midland in Oshiro and Seving. But, even before their kind of redemption in Newport, where we saw it took them 3 against Smith and Townsend, they haven't been as dominant as what we saw early in the season. And in reality, that's because some of these partnerships are switching up against them. They're finding better fits. But also, the players are starting to get used to the tendencies, the sequences. They're reading it out. Fudge and Braverman do an excellent job of going back and analyzing their game and making the adjustments that they need. But then you have a partnership come in that, like Hendry and Maddox. They did play earlier this year in Daytona, but this is one where it takes a little bit longer to figure out the tendencies for Hendry and Maddox because of that lefty-righty combination.
Hendry and Maddox at the top of your screen in the pink. Braverman and Fudge in the red. Braverman in the black shorts. First point goes to Hendry and Maddox.
Ooh, just missed them. Maddox trying to go for that right hip of Braverman there. Just pushed it a little bit wider and ended up going deep. Ooh, that ball was going out. Braverman came to play, got on top, but smashed it into the top of the net. Oh, my goodness.
Maddox going head hunting early. Braverman able to get out of the way.
Braverman ducking cover.
Yeah.
I do like Maddox when she's aggressive. Oh, just a little too big on the backswing there from Hendry. Good ball from Braverman with the counter from down low.
And that's something that if you're Maddox and Hendry, you don't want to see Braverman talking early. We've seen at times where her and her partner, not necessarily in women's doubles, but in mixed, she's been very quiet, and you can tell that she's not the Jill Braverman that we're used to as she lets that one fly by.
So again, Maddox being aggressive there, but just going for a little too much. I'd like to see a little bit more roll compared to power. But the defense of Braverman and Fudge force you to try to go for a little bit more too.
1-3-1. Right now, Maddox still trying to dial in the distance.
Maddox hoping that we're playing on a 60-foot court instead of a 44.
Hendry and Maddox topping Alexa Scholl and Susanna Barr in their quarterfinal, 8-2 in straights. As Hendry can't make the pickup, a quick side out.
Yeah, good ball there from Braverman, right to the toes of Amanda Hendry. She's coming through transition. And a good ball there from Hendry going crossbody on Braverman. Braverman sitting heavy on that backhand, looking for the counter.
Off the edge guard, another ball popping long.
Well, difficult return there from Hendry. She's taking that cross court and with the uncoil. It's hard to get up to the kitchen line there and be established in that situation. Oh, take it.
Roller off the net cord, forces the side out. Yeah, you're right. If you're Maddox and Hendry, take it any way you can get it right now.
Yeah.
1-4-1.
I formation.
In unison, no less. It is football Saturday after all. Although probably not the formation that Hendry and Maddox wanted to find themselves
No,
in.
and that's that defensive Fudge and Braverman. Hendry not able to get enough on it or get that ball down to the feet. And that's where Fudge and Braverman are just so dangerous. A good speed up there from Fudge. Following Hendry as she's trying to clear the body.
4-1-1.
Good spot behind Braverman.
Braverman left just a little too early. Maddox recognizing that, just bumping it back behind her. Look out.
Right through the middle.
Oh, not too many of those balls from Maddox come back. Dom would have been
Ducking.
cowering in the corner over here if he was in the booth.
Oh, miscommunication dig. Oh, how?
That was yeah, Megan's saying that she carried
Yeah.
it.
That was a carry. That was a carry. It carried on the pass.
Yeah.
Point. A carry. Point, you have 2.
Yeah. It was that ball stayed on Fudge's paddle for a long time, so that's why it was called for a carry. It was one motion, but it wasn't really the ball hitting the paddle right there. Yeah, a good move there from Fudge. That is knowing where you are on court.
2-4-2.
Oh,
Once
goodness
again,
gracious.
Maddox targeting Fudge, who's able to get out of the way. We've seen Maddox miss long multiple times at this point. How would you like to see her change her attack?
Shorten up the backswing a little bit and focus on acceleration, which is going to create more shape rather than power. And to differentiate between acceleration and power, because it is a little bit more difficult. Acceleration is the speed or the pace that paddle is coming through the stroke and brushing the ball. The power is more, how hard we're coming behind the ball and trying to hit through it.
Switched up spots. Did Maddox tagging Braverman on the thigh.
2-4-1.
A good leave right there from Maddox. I think there's a couple of balls in there that potentially were going deep. Hendry played them, but then that little bait speed up from Hendry that was elevated. Fudge not able to get on top of it.
Maddox extended, didn't move the feet, and you saw her there, the shuffle and shadow dig.
And that's the aggressiveness of that inside-out forehand from Fudge that kind of it makes Maddox scramble and just lunge.
Get away with the mishit shake and bake.
Elbow got behind the body there for Fudge. She read it well, but she also jumped a little bit, got on top of it too much.
4-all.
4-4-2.
Hendry not able to get it back. May once again have hit an out ball.
Yeah, she was kind of in it, so it's difficult to lay off right there. But Hendry not quite hitting the spot that she wanted on that initial speed up. Braverman reading it well.
I'm aware it's much easier to say from here.
100%. Oh, my goodness. That was right in the cheek.
Oh.
Christine Maddox applying a little bit of blush there on the cheek of Jill Braverman.
4-4-2.
Braverman looks to be okay. Good angle there on the put away.
Christine Maddox and Nicole Eugenio made a run in Newport, and it was there as well that
4-4-1.
they actually hit Pay in the head. She came off with a concussion. And it's not purposeful when it's going like that, but sometimes with that much power, a little bit of chaos in the swing.
That's a good idea by Hendry, just a little long. So side out for a piece still here in game number 1 of our first women's doubles semifinal. Cannot elevate that ball to Maddox.
Scary power.
I would have left it at scary, considering Braverman just wore it off the face.
Well, Christine herself isn't scary.
No,
but
she's
her power.
Yeah,
her power is.
Good ball by Hendry right at the feet of Braverman. You mentioned Nicole Eugenio. She and Kelsey Grambeau gave Fudge and Braverman somewhat of a test in the quarterfinal. That one straights for the top seed, 11-7, 11-7. Good ball.
Yeah, Hendry caught on the back foot, weight falling back. Oh. It's borderline on that serve right there from Maddox.
With a service error into the net, though, as Hendry and Maddox
I was
the first lead since it was 1-0.
I was more about the height of her contact right there.
The depth also was.
So the depth, I mean, she just caught the baseline.
Yeah. We were looking at different elements as Fudge tries to clear the body. Another forehand error, 6-4 now.
Well, and that's where Hendry does an excellent job of on that backhand speed up. She can hit it in 3 spots. She knows that Fudge is going to slide to try and clear the forehand. Oh, that ball was out.
Ball was called out. I did not see it clearly. Ball was out.
Call on the court stands. Ball is out. 7-4. It's a 3-point run on second serve.
7-4-2.
Oh, my.
Great movement across the court as Maddox finishes.
I mean, this time Hendry goes and she continues. She hesitated on a couple of shake and bakes, but a big finish there from Maddox coming back over into the vacated court from Hendry. Momentum shift big onto the side of Hendry and Maddox.
Humana would like to recognize Tim Model in this week's Humana Human Care Spotlight. Tim has served as the USA Pickleball Ambassador to Northern Illinois for over a decade and even co-founded the Chicago Open with Ken Herman, the first ever APP Tour stop. To this day, Tim remains actively involved in the APP Chicago Open, giving back to the sport that has given him so much. Thank you, Tim, for all that you do. And as a reminder, check out the QR code on the screen for all of Humana's pickleball programming. And the crowd here at Championship Court being treated to a high-level showdown here in our women's doubles semifinal. Hendry and Maddox doubling up Fudge and Braverman 8-4-2. The aggression has picked up, but the precision has also been the difference maker.
Well, and at times, and we saw it with Seving and Bates as well, when you're looking at being aggressive, you're moving the feet better. This one, Hendry, just a little hectic, a little too big on the backswing, but it picks up that intensity, so then the footwork's better, the striking's better because everything stays more compact. Oh,
great hands by Braverman.
Just a little pushback there from Braverman. Just have to be careful where the precision starts disappearing because you're trying to do too much. A little bit of a miss hit there from Maddox, but it works out.
Missed third from Fudge, side out.
8-5-1.
Oh.
Elevated ball, and Hendry immediately saying, my bad.
Oh, Hendry just moved straight through that one, trying to get up to the kitchen line before she'd executed, and it floated.
And then a missed serve there from Maddox. And that is the one thing that you really cannot afford to do when you're playing against Fudge and Braverman.
No.
You have the momentum. You cannot have the unforced errors.
Don't give them opportunities to get back into it.
Fudge and Braverman, that's a nice roll down the middle, but Fudge and Braverman, not a team that's going to beat themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And that speed up there from Maddox, we saw her try that two-hand speed up on the backhand side a couple of times. She overhit it with too much power. This one is more about the shape. Oh, too flat. Elbow all the way back behind the body there for Hendry. I don't know if she thought Maddox was going to come over and take it.
Missed return.
No.
Just like that, Fudge and Braverman back within one.
Oh, 2 free points right there.
7-8-2.
Oh. Oh, the angle back behind.
From Hendry.
There was a ball there that Braverman pulled out wide. Maddox almost got stuck. She almost lunged it for it. She took the adjustment in another half step, and that is what saved them there.
It's an adjustment from ball to ball. Is that one just long? We saw earlier in the match Maddox get stuck and then make the adjustment in the practice, and you saw it pay dividends there.
Oh, that
second net course for Maddox in this game.
Somehow that didn't come down and hit the crossbar either, because that would have ended up being a replay of the point. But things continuing to go the way of Hendry and Maddox when it comes to the net cords, but just a little too high again there from Hendry, and Fudge getting it right down to the feet.
7-9-1.
Hendry lets it fly by. Second serve coming.
Check the ball after the Maddox overhead right there. Spiked it straight down into the court.
7-9-2.
Whoa,
unkind net court, so that technically I guess makes it 3-0 in favor of Maddox.
Yeah, the net cord swaying in the direction of Hendry and Maddox right now. That was a good ball from Braverman, but just a little too flat floating with the net cord. Maddox going for the big serve again, but pushing it deep. Definitely high risk, high reward pickleball from Hendry and Maddox right now.
A missed third there. The issue for Hendry and Maddox and high risk, high reward is if you do not make them, you're giving Fudge and Braverman opportunities.
2 quick side outs
Yep.
right there. You got to look at
Great angle.
making one in
Right.
both of those, you take the game. But instead, it's 2 quick ones. Like you said, giving Fudge and Braverman the opportunity to get back into it. Somehow Maddox hit that last ball and just rolled it off the paddle.
Somehow got that one as well as Hendry and Maddox forced the quick side out.
Oh, yeah. Offensive timeout here from Hendry and Maddox. Good time to reset. You've had 2 quick timeouts, stuck on 9.
There have been some freebies, right? So the 2 missed serves, they don't cost you anything in terms
Missed
of points.
opportunities.
Right, and we talked
Missed
about this in mixed doubles
opportunities.
yesterday.
Because it was the 2 missed serves. It was the
Pair of
missed
missed returns,
thirds.
which do
Yeah.
cost you points.
Yeah.
So that's at least 2. With the missed serves, you never know how those points are going to play out, but it's the fact that you're not even putting pressure on your opponents. And when you are playing against Fudge and Braverman, you have to apply the pressure as long as you can.
Well, and we have seen Fudge and Braverman in this position plenty of times before, and they get given those opportunities over and over again. They're not going to allow you to not take advantage of a lead.
I would even go so far as to argue as if Maddox and Hendry are able to close out game number 1, Fudge and Braverman aren't going to be that stressed about it. They feel like their adjustments in game are at the top of the tour.
Yeah, I think in this situation right here, you at least have to get to 10. That's not going to help. Just rushed right there. Saw how rotational Maddox got. Nothing actually went forward through the ball.
Hendry steps across for the put away.
Maddox goes heavy roll right there. It's elevated, but we do have a slight breeze coming into our face, which means it's into the face of Hendry and Maddox. That ball actually got pushed down. Oh. Oh! Oh!
The former national champion goalie fought off as many as she could, but couldn't come up with the last one.
I mean, there's a couple of balls. I don't even know how she got it over the net. Certainly wasn't in a good position, but she got them back with pressure. Oh, too big.
Yep. Second serve.
Again, Fudge reading it perfectly, but the body rotates. That right shoulder drops, which takes that paddle further back.
Maddox trying to roll it a little too much. A point for Fudge and Braverman. They're back within 2.
Rushed it right there. The focus needs to be keeping that ball on the paddle longer.
Tried to slide it down the line wide.
And that's where Fudge and Braverman become dangerous. Yes, you're playing aggressive, and kudos to Hendry and Maddox. The aggressiveness is what got them here.
Got a gift there on the missed drive by Braverman. So it's still going to be game point. Now they'll have 2 chances, Will Maddox and Hendry, and you get the feeling if it's not now, it may be never.
Yeah, and Hendry and Maddox need to come out, be aggressive here, but stay controlled. That's out.
Hendry lets it go. Maddox and Hendry fight off a late run by Fudge and Braverman. The top seeds down a game here on Championship Court.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Amanda Hendry, the 27-year-old from Port St. Lucie, Florida, 15 career APP medals, is coming after a stellar field hockey career at North Carolina, a 3-time national champion, All-American, All-ACC, pretty much won every award that you could think of at the collegiate level. And, don't sleep on her partner either. Christine Maddox played her collegiate tennis at Pepperdine. She was an All-American there. 2 career APP medals. They're both gold, but they both came in mixed doubles. Would love the opportunity to play for a gold in women's doubles. She's 1 game away after she and Hendry took the opening game 11-9 over the top seeds Megan Fudge and Jill Braverman.
Maddox wants that one back right there.
1-0-2.
It was a pretty good setup from Hendry. Good read from Fudge. Oh.
That one's not coming back.
You see Hendry trying to go kick save right here. Watch the left foot. And kick save.
Not quite. Listen, old habits die hard.
I know.
Maddox tagging Fudge on the speed up.
Side out.
Not sure what Fudge is complaining about to the referee right there.
0-2-1. Second serve.
Second serve on the way.
0-2-2.
It's
Great
a good
spot
move
from Hendry.
Yeah, good move there from Hendry. Good drive by Maddox to set up that shake and bake.
1-2-2.
Oh, and the
Maddox
net
off
cord.
the net cord once again. It's like the third team member for Hendry and Maddox at this point.
Goodness, the little green man's just sitting on top of that net right there.
2-2-2.
Never heard of that one?
Nope.
Little green guy on top of the net? Yeah. When you keep hitting the net cord, you're just going to go and flick him off.
Couldn't shape the ATP. Side out, but not before Hendry and Maddox pull level at 2 apiece.
2-2-1.
Oh,
Well
hesitation. Yeah, hesitation there from Fudge on the floater from Hendry.
2-2-2.
Fudge pushes it wide. It was a good combination.
Oh, I mean, good job there from Braverman in the middle of the point to fight off that ball from Hendry. But this time Hendry is on that two-shot combination.
Nice job by Braverman.
Little tomahawk right there from Braverman. Little fist pump, walking back to the baseline.
2-2-2.
Huge serve from Maddox as the return pulled wide.
3-2-2.
Yeah.
Again, catching Hendry moving through transition to force the side out.
Well, you're not going to beat Braverman on a ball that she can get extended on. You have to tie her up into the body if you're going to go in a shake and bake. Right there, Braverman, too easy to get on top, find the feet. Heavy spin in the back corner there again. It's almost the same spot that Maddox hit that serve where Braverman missed the return. Yep.
Beautiful roll by Hendry right down the middle.
That's why Hendry is deceptive on that forehand roll as well. It comes off the paddle and it looks like it's going to sail deep, but she doesn't hit it too hard. It's more about the roll. Good aggressive fourth there from Braverman. Braverman trying to pump Fudge up.
Sorry, I'll recall that. 3-2-2.
Tried to bump it down the line, but wide.
2-3-1.
Ooh, not the freebie of the missed return.
The missed returns were an issue for Hendry and Maddox in game number one. They just had a cushion.
Just enough there from Hendry to tie up Braverman. That elbow gets tight into the body again.
That's not easy to do. Braverman has some of the best counters in the business.
Well, and the big focus for Braverman is actually keeping the elbows out in front, away from the body. You'll see her ready position is much more extended than most.
Maddox continuing the attack, side out. You talk about the elbows from Braverman. She's demonstrated that multiple times in videos on her social media channels about the positioning that allows her to be so good on the counters.
3-3-1.
Hendry starting to feel it.
Chaos coming from the side of Hendry and Maddox. Another shake and bake to start that one.
But it felt like chaos was the way that they made their run.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's a good chaos. It's not a hectic chaos. Maddox was going to speed it up. Then she's like, I'm going to bump it cross court. And then it's my feet are so wide. And look how far that left foot is behind the kitchen line.
Hendry trying to change up the spot, side out.
Well, and the difficulty there on that ball from Braverman is she's adding so much top spin onto onto it with that reach in and roll. Oh, another
net cord. That is 4 in favor of Maddox and Hendry.
3-4-2.
Good adjustment. Yeah, good adjustment there from Hendry, too. She was reaching in, recognized she couldn't take it out of the air. Rather than keeping the feet there, she took a quick step back, gave herself space.
Missed return from Braverman. It's a 5-3 lead now.
That's the second missed return we've seen on this side from Braverman within too big.
This drive from Maddox. Second serve coming.
5-3-2.
It's a rare miss there from Braverman off the forehand out of the air. Just a little stuck.
Word that came to mind for me was uncharacteristic.
6-3-2.
I don't know.
Hendry puts it away.
I don't know how Fudge got that off of her body, but an excellent job there from Amanda Hendry being precise with the spots. It wasn't about the power. She was tying up Braverman and Fudge.
Want to play in the 2025 APP Tour Championships? With APP Passport, now you can. Just register to play at any APP event near you for your chance to medal and get a spot in the Tour Championships at the Fort this December. For more information or to sign up at the next event, visit theapp.global. Timeout on court as Hendry and Maddox have opened up a 4-point advantage past the halfway point here in game number 2. They took game number 1 11-9 over the top seeds of Fudge and Braverman. And if you are Hendry and Maddox, you're getting towards that
Don't
level.
change anything.
Well, I mean, what is the mental process? Because yes, technically you can't change anything, but as you get closer, it's so hard to think, we're almost there, and you got to keep it out of your mind.
You have to keep it out of your mind. Stay aggressive. You're playing with a purpose right now. You're using the shake and bake well. You're creating a little bit of chaos on the court, but you're also hitting the spots that you want to hit. Where you get into trouble is now you start playing not to make a mistake, and then you lose that aggressiveness and what got you there.
Playing not to miss instead of playing to win.
Side up.
Side out.
Three, 7-1. Four, 7-1.
Woo!
Good spot right through the middle.
Good speed up.
Second serve on the way.
4-7-2.
Oh,
Mystic trying to go cross court.
yeah, went for the short court right there. Maddox needed to go for that back corner.
Missed that exact shot several times in the opening game.
5-7-2.
Oh,
Wow.
nice dig.
Mark that point because making a dig on a Christine Maddox overhead is so difficult to do, and not just dig it, but to drop it.
Oh, she
Fantastic spot.
Dropped it perfectly as well.
1 point game. 7 up.
Timeout receivers. 7-7-2. 1 minute.
A timeout taken on court as Fudge and Braverman have worked themselves all the way back here in game number 2, currently sitting on second serve.
Jill Braverman here in game number 2 in this best 2 out of 3.
Megan Fudge, the all-time medal winner on the APP Tour, 75 across all 3 disciplines. She played her collegiate tennis at the University of Illinois, lives in Bel Air, Florida, alongside her husband, Ryler DeHart, their 2 kids. All of the family competes on the APP Tour. Jill Braverman, another Pepperdine product, did not play with Christine Maddox, but the Newport Beach native, 26 career APP medals. Nearly half of those have been gold.
Well, to say that they're both very accomplished women here on the APP is an understatement.
I'm just thinking about the scariness that could have been Jill Braverman and Christine Maddox playing doubles at Pepperdine. I would want none of that. The lead belongs to the top seeds.
Eight, 7-2.
Big drive from Fudge. It's 9-7.
Here we go. 9-7-2.
Braverman lets it go past game points.
Braverman getting fired up right now.
By the way, if you didn't know it was out, Jill Braverman made sure everybody here at Championship Court was aware.
Woo!
I know it's the opening day of college football.
We
Who let the
need
Mississippi
more
State fan
cowbell.
7-10-1.
Oh, stop
yeah.
it, Braverman. Oh, it was.
Hit through the middle.
Oh, it worked out. Somehow Maddox mishit it, hit it off of the edge guard.
8-10-1. Second serve.
Second serve coming.
Too much body movement there from Hendry. She had the opportunity to speed up. Yeah, too good there from Fudge. Started with the wider return and then the angles.
Game point number 2.
I'll recall the score. 10-8-1.
distance here on Championship Court in our women's doubles semifinal here on Selkirk Saturday.
Looking for ways to keep active and mobile? Try Penetrex. Penetrex is different than other products with no greasiness, irritation, or unpleasant odors. Made with unique ingredients, it's 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Penetrex, the #1 online rated joint and muscle cream.
Come out and see the best of the best here in Highland Park this weekend at Danny Cuniff Park. You can still come out, see Championship Sunday in action. As much as we love having you with us here on the broadcast, we'd love to see you in person. And you get to see matches like this live here on Championship Court as we are in Game 3 of our women's doubles semifinal. First point to Maddox and Hendry. Maddox and Hendry took game number 1, 11-9. Fudge and Braverman took game 2, 11-8.
Oh, hesitation.
Yeah, tried to pull it. If you're going to go for a ball that might be out, you got to go for it.
Don't let it get back behind your head.
0-1-1.
Oh.
Hendry getting on top of that, forcing Fudge and Braverman onto second serve.
Fudge and Braverman getting beat up right now.
0-1-2.
Hendry able to force the quick side out, and for Fudge and Braverman, it almost feels like they've got those shooting range targets.
The target's right in the middle of their body right now.
You and Dom talk about it all the time. Center mass is the most difficult part to clear out of the way. Listen to you guys. Is that
one
well long?
Yeah, that one's a little bit easier to get out of the way right there. Hendry just rushing that one. So little
side out the other way.
Little too big on the take back there for Hendry.
0-1-1.
Oh, what a get.
Phenomenal.
Ooh, just in. Harder. Oh, hit an angle at some point.
Oh my goodness. Even earns the paddle tap from Maddox.
Well, the issue there for Maddox is, yes, she hits the ball hard, but she's hitting that overhead straight down into the court right at the kitchen. So a lot of that power is taken out by the court by the time it gets to Fudge and Braverman.
Did not matter. I mean, let's give credit where credit's due, though. Maddox was pulling that ball, and Fudge was getting to everything.
Don't get me wrong. That is still ridiculously hard to get back in there. Fantastic gets from Fudge.
Both things can be true.
Good attacks there from Fudge and Braverman.
2-1-2.
The confidence that Jill Braverman has in Megan Fudge was so evident right there in that last point. There was a ball that was hit hard right outside or just outside the right foot of Jill Braverman. She didn't move for it knowing that she was going to get it late and knowing that Fudge was going to be back there backing her up.
And that also comes from a partnership that is played together consistently, that is won together consistently. Second serve coming.
One, two, two.
Missed third there from Hendry.
Two, one, one.
Braverman and Fudge, 3-1.
3-1-1.
Hendry finding a spot through the middle, second serve.
Nice little slap there from Hendry. Good attack from Maddox.
3-1-2.
Braverman caught flat-footed.
Got three. One, 3-1.
Maddox slides it down the line with the forehand roller.
Braverman got low right there so she could react to anywhere that Maddox hit that. She knew that she was going to speed it up, potentially thought she was going to try and go at the body again. But a good ball from Maddox, sliding it down the line.
Braverman catching Maddox, moving forward, second serve.
Two, 3-2. Side out.
Maddox and Hendry get one back side out. Fudge and Braverman leading 3-2. We'll have an end change first to 6.
3-2-1. 3-2-2. Point.
A missed return there from Maddox pushes the lead to 4-2.
4-2-2. Side out. 2-4-1.
A good counter there from Braverman. That ball had pushed it back from the kitchen line.
2-4-2.
Missed it down the line, quick side out. And you get the feeling that the longer this goes without Maddox and Hendry being able to score, this could be a quick decider.
Yeah, again, we always talk about not giving Fudge and Braverman too many opportunities. If Hendry and Maddox keep getting stalled, then it's just more of a momentum shift toward Fudge and Braverman.
And there's a point as Maddox reaching. Why are they stalled right now?
A little bit of a drop in intensity.
Second serve.
Second serve coming.
But also a better job from Fudge and Braverman as far as reading the offense coming from Hendry and Maddox.
Great counter there from Fudge. That sends us to the end change. Fudge and Braverman leading 6-2. The APP and Aura are launching their first ever co-branded product, Longevity League plant-based protein powder, available nationwide. Longevity League is a clean, certified organic protein that supports muscle recovery, joint health, and optimal absorption in one delicious formula designed to meet the recovery needs of active adults. Visit aura.organic to order today. Or kind enough to hook us up with samples of Longevity League, and I think it's just in time considering how injured you've been.
Well, I was
going to
say I don't know if we're considered as active adults anymore, but we tried to be active this week.
We are.
After pickleball, softball, golf for me, I had to try to recover with some of this. So
Well,
it came in handy.
Is try. So
I can walk today. Thankfully.
Well, there you go. That's sometimes all you need. Of course, go to aura.organic to find this, the Longevity League protein powder. We have the vanilla flavor. I'm a big protein powder. Game number 3 here in our women's doubles semifinal at the APP Chicago Open. Megan Fudge, Jill Braverman leading at the end change 6-2 after they took game 2, 11-8. Looking for their first gold since Newport Beach at the beginning of July. Won that on Braverman's home court at the Tennis and Pickleball Club of Newport Beach. If you're Maddox and Hendry, what is the most important adjustment you need to make coming out of the end change?
Well, I think you still need to stay aggressive, but try to condense some of the bigger swings, trying to become a little bit more compact. Move that ball around. When you get the opportunity to serve again, use that shake and bake to kind of create a little bit of chaos. But I think right now, the biggest part of it, come out with a good return. Keep this pressure on. Try to spread out Braverman and Fudge. Yeah, I was going to say, if I'm Hendry and Maddox, I do not want to stay in that bump the ball down the line directly in front with Fudge, because it's just buying her time and allowing her to choose the right ball to be aggressive and go wide on Hendry.
Not coming back off the paddle of Braverman, make it 8-2 now.
Yeah, Fudge and Braverman found their rhythm. Oh, didn't
even get the hand out.
Didn't even kick up enough to come in the booth. I had the hand out, but I'm in the back of the booth. Good angle there from Maddox.
Oh, yeah, you might get one coming this way. Good slide there from Maddox. Oh, 5 neck cords going the way of Maddox and Hendry. Still facing a 4-point deficit. Catching Braverman off the edge guard, 5-8 now. 3-point run. Hendry steps across with a shake and bake. They've trimmed the deficit to 2. Fudge and Braverman taking a timeout.
Well, that's what I say. If you get that serve back, use the shake and bake, create a little bit of chaos. A little bit of a momentum shift now.
Good timeout taken by Fudge and Braverman as Hendry and Maddox on a 4-point run. They're back within 2, still on first serve here in this winner-take-all game number 3 to determine who is moving on to Championship Sunday. Coming up next is our second women's doubles semifinal. Sophia Seving, Shelby Bates. They knocked out the 2 seed of Emily Cedarquist and Yana Newell in straights to open our coverage. They'll be facing the gold medalists from New York, Bobby Oshiro and Allison Harris. That's going to be a fun one.
That'll be a good matchup. Seving and Bates came out very aggressive in the quarterfinal.
This one has been a fun one as we get down to the wire. Hendry serving.
Ball just getting a little too tight to the body there on Maddox.
Hendry continues the attack. It's long. They're within 1.
Drive and crash. Good short attack there on the backhand.
Braverman pulls it wide, 8-all on the back of a 6-point run.
Braverman again just getting stuck. Body turned a little bit to watch Fudge. And once it came in to that right hip, she couldn't clear it.
Overhead put away right down Michigan.
I don't know if that was the best time to come out with the first offensive lob right there and went straight over the right shoulder of Fudge.
Well played by Maddox and Hendry.
Little funky spin there off of the paddocks of Maddox.
Paddocks of Maddox?
Oh my goodness. The paddle of Maddox. paddocks of Maddox. Wow. Not sure where that one came from. It's similar to Feather Weather.
Yeah, well, sometimes it'd be like that as it's played out. Braverman and Fudge ahead by 1.
9-8-2.
Long off the paddle of Maddox, match point.
10-8-2.
Fudge and Braverman tested but through. They take game 3, 11-8. They are moving on to Championship Sunday.
"16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
This is pickleball.
It's fun.
It's exhilarating.
It's healthy.
It's how I met my friends.
It's how I met my community.
It's how I met my goals.
It's how I won it all.
Pickleball is for all.
Become a member for free at usapickleball.org.
Hey everyone, Steve Johnson here. Some say that it was my backhand that held me back. And then I discovered my Road to Pro Ultra Grip Socks. My days of bruised toenails and blisters are a thing of the past. And if I do miss, it's absolutely not my fault. Oh, you guys feel that? There's a big earthquake on that miss.
Earthquake?
I'm telling you, feel the ground. There's always an earthquake when I miss. Visit rtptennis.com now to purchase your Ultra Grip Socks along with other innovative tennis gear. Ah, earthquake again, always missing.
The APP is sponsored by Skechers Pickleball. Experience comfort that performs. Lay Cold, the official and exclusive court surface of the APP Tour. And Classic Pickles, official pickle of the APP Tour.
Well, the 1 seeds were pushed to 3 by Maddox and Hendry, but Fudge and Braverman hold on down the stretch. They're moving on, and they'll join Dorian Croft courtside for our Franklin post-match interview.
Thanks, Megan. Jill, let's try this again. We were just talking while Chad was still talking, and if you didn't hear, Megan asked me before we came on if it was entertaining enough. I think for me and for everyone watching, that answer is a resounding yes. That was a phenomenal match. You guys really battled. What was the difference in pulling it out?
I think it was the crowd. It was you guys. So thank you for everybody for coming out. Definitely it was a phenomenal energy out here. I don't know if we all played our best, but we were hanging on, trying to figure things out. Joe was just like, stay with me here. And yeah, we just kind of put on a show and put on some energy and, trying to just hang on.
Well, Jill, you've often said that if you're not executing game plan 1 well, don't change, do it better. Yeah. What did you guys do better in game 2 and game game 3.
Absolutely. We stayed together a lot more, so a little more patient on the drives and the drops. We had a dinking pattern that was working, so we tried to stay really committed to that. So I think you kind of took the words out of my mouth. We had the plan, we just had to do it better. And kudos to them. They played amazing, a really different style of game that we haven't seen a lot. And, I think Christine wins an award for most body bags in a match. And we're going to go check the rule book and see if it's legal just to hit people over and over. I love you, Christine. I'm kidding.
It's almost like you and I have done this before, talking about what the game plan is, and we'll do it again on Sunday. You guys moving on to Championship Sunday. We will see you there. Who is going to be playing them? You're going to have to stay with us to find out. Our second women's doubles semi is coming up next.